कर रहे हो
आप? गरम कराओ, गिले के तो ना ठंडे हो गए।
ये ऐसे ही होता ऑरेंज कलर में। अच्छा कितने साल तक आता है? कुछ नहीं ऐसे अच्छा है क्वालिटी।
वो हो गया था, रिपेयर हो गया।
अच्छा
Om Shanti. Today Bap Dada he tells us to you have to carry out your household responsibilities because we have to fulfill the responsibilities of the Laukik family and we have to be within that code of conduct. We have to fulfill the responsibilities, but we have to remember Baba with our intellects. The intellect must be connected with the one while fulfilling the responsibilities or while doing actions. So Baba tells even while because sometimes Baba says you children know to fulfill the responsibilities but not to detach yourself. We don't know where to detach ourselves. Because of having this kind of imbalance, we are not able to reveal Baba. Because we are not able to bring benefit to our own people, so we will not be able to reveal Baba because we have to detach, we have to break our intellect's attention from everyone and connect with Baba. Because if the intellect gets entangled in these bodily beings and the bodily world, it's not like you are fulfilling your responsibility, but instead you are getting trapped in that. So Baba gives us these teachings. How can we make our lives very elevated and high, just like the lotus flower? So Baba tells you, us children not to utter, "Oh God, Oh Ishwar." Baba tells these words are on the path of devotion. That is, "Oh God, Oh Ishwar," and sometimes we utter such words. That's why Baba says you are not supposed to utter such words. During the initial times, when yoga was being conducted based on the yoga commentary, there was this yoga program which was like weekly yoga program which was conducted in Mumbai or so we used to include such terms there. Oh God, oh Baba. So Baba had sent that message through the trans messengers that you ask children, why are they calling, hey Baba, oh Baba, why are they calling me like that? So Baba just gave the correction in that message. You children can't tell hey because Baba is the highest on high father. So let's listen to Baba's Murli. Today's date is 15th January 2026. The essence is the words sweet children, the words oh Baba, oh God should never emerge from your mouths. This practice belongs to the path of devotion. Question: why do you children prefer to dress in white? What does it symbolize? Answer: you have now died alive from this old world, and this is why you prefer to dress in white, because we have made our characters and so elevate. We have to make our characters so elevated and high so that there will not be any flaw or stain on that, so that our lives become that flawless diamond's life, as worth as a diamond. So this white dress symbolizes death. So Baba says you have died alive from this old world, and that's why you prefer to wear a white dress. This white dress symbolizes death, and when someone dies, he is covered with a white sheet. You children have now died alive. Because we have died from this old world, and that's why we wear white. Om Shanti. The spiritual father sits here and explains to you children. If you don't use the word spiritual, but you say father, that too is fine. The father sits here and explains to you children. All of you say that you are brothers. So the father sits here and explains to you children. He doesn't explain to everyone. All of you say that you are brothers. In the Gita, it says that God speaks. To whom does God speak? All are the children of God, and He is the Father, and so all the children of God are brothers. God must have explained to you and taught you Raj Yoga. The locks on your intellects have now opened. No one else in the world would have such thoughts. Those who receive the message will continue to come to school and study. They will think that they have seen the exhibition and they now want to go and hear some more of this knowledge. The first and the foremost thing is that these are the versions of the ocean of knowledge, the purifier. That is, he is the sermonizer of the Gita, that is Shiva. First of all, they should understand who it is who is teaching and explaining to us. Because the aim itself is that, because when we understood that it is God who is teaching us, we have to imbibe his teachings. So Baba tells us to explain to others that who it is who is teaching, so that they can also make their lives elevated. It is the Supreme Soul, the ocean of knowledge, the incorporeal one who is teaching, and he is the truth. He only tells you the truth. Then there won't be any question arising from that. Why, how? There will not be any scope for any questions, because Baba is the truth. Definitely he tells the truth. First of all, you have to explain that the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul is teaching you Raj Yoga through Brahma. This is the royal status. When they have the faith that Father from beyond this world, the Father of all, is the one who sits here and who explains to you that he is because he is the Father from beyond this world. He is the Father of all, and the one who sits here and explains to you that he is the greatest authority, then they won't have any questions. He is the purifier, so when he comes, he must definitely come at his own time. Because he is the purifier, he will definitely come only when he has to carry on the task of purifying the world. You can see that this is the same Mahabharat war. After destruction, there will be a viceless world. And this is a vicious world. People don't understand that Bharat was viceless. Of course, they sing the praise of deities as a completely viceless beings, but they don't understand that entire Bharat was completely viceless at that time. Now Baba just explains a wonderful thing. Their intellects don't work at all, They have Godrej locks on them. Only the one Father has the key to those. This is why he is called the bestower of knowledge and the bestower of the divine eye. He gives each one of you a third eye of this knowledge. No one understands who is teaching you. Baba says, right, he doesn't give this key to anyone, he only manages himself. No one understands who is teaching you because they think that it is Dada. They begin to criticize. They start saying something or the other because they think the people of the world believe that it is Brahma Baba who is teaching us. But if they realize the being who is inside Brahma Baba and who is teaching us, then they will also understand the fact. Therefore, this is the first thing you have to explain to others. It's written in this: God Shiva speaks and is the truth. The Father explains, I am the purifier, I am Shiva. Just how Baba introduces himself. Baba says, I have come from the supreme abode to teach you saligrams. That Father is knowledgeful. He explains the secrets of the beginning, middle and end of the world. Only at this time do you receive these teachings from the unlimited Father. He is the creator of the world. He makes the impure world pure. They call out, O purifier, come. Therefore, first of all, you have to give his introduction. Because the one who has been remembered for a long time, his introduction must be given. What's your relationship with that Supreme Father, Supreme Soul? Because he's the truth. He gives you the true knowledge to change you from ordinary humans into Narayan. You children know that the Father is the truth and he creates the land of truth. You come here to change from ordinary humans into Narayan. When you go to a barrister, you understand that you have gone there to become a barrister. You now have the faith that God is teaching you. Because when you go to a barrister, you understand that you have gone there to become a barrister. You have now faith that God is teaching you. Some have faith, but their intellects develop doubts. Then, sometimes someone is doing a medical. So they are very sure that they are going to become doctors. So here we must be sure about our aim and objective. You say that God is teaching you because you now have the faith that God is teaching you. Some have faith, but their intellects then develop doubts. Then other people tell them, you used to say that God was teaching you, then why have you left God and come here? Because we don't have courage to tell that we can't follow this path. That's why we run away. They perform one sinful act or another. God speaks, lust is the greatest enemy. By conquering it, you will become the conquerors of the world. Those who become pure will then go to that pure world. Here, it's a question of Raj Yoga. You will go and rule there. All souls will have to settle their karmic accounts and return home. And this is the time of settlement. Everyone has to return. Your intellects now say that the golden age will definitely be established. The golden age is called the pure world. All the rest will go to the land of liberation. They will then have to repeat their own parts. They will just come down to play their roles at their accurate time. The golden age souls will come in that golden age. You to continue to make effort on yourselves to become pure and to become the masters of the pure world. All of you will consider yourselves to be masters. Even the subjects are masters. People say my Bharat, even great the subjects of the golden age also feel that this is our land or this is our Bharat. Even great human beings or sannyasis, etc., say my Bharat. You understand that at this time everyone in Bharat is a resident of hell. We are now studying Raj Yoga in order to become the residents of heaven. Not everyone will become a resident of heaven. Only at this time do you receive this knowledge. Whatever those people relate, it comes from the scriptures, and they are the authorities of the scriptures. It's not the knowledge. The father says, while studying the Vedas and scriptures of the path of devotion, they have continued to come down the ladder. All of that is the path of devotion. The father says, I come when the path of devotion comes to an end. So Baba says, Baba can't come when we are in the process of coming down the ladder. So when we completely come down, when we have reached that stage of that last extreme stage, Baba comes to uplift us. What's the fruit of devotion? That is the upliftment. So Baba tells Baba can come only when we are completely degraded. So then he gives the fruit of the devotion. So Baba tells, Baba comes and grant all devotees the fruit of their devotion. The majority are devotees. All of them continue to call out, Oh God the Father. Devotees definitely say, Oh God the Father, Oh God. There is a difference between the devotion and knowledge. So Baba says, Oh God must never emerge from your mouths. Human beings have had the practice for half a cycle. You now understand that He is your Father, and you must no longer say, Oh Baba. You have to claim your inheritance from the Father. First, have the faith that you are receiving your inheritance from the Father. The Father gives you children the right to claim your inheritance. Because we have to become worthy, first of all, to receive His inheritance. He's the true Father, isn't He? The Father knows He gives His children the nectar of knowledge to imbibe. He makes them sit on the pyre of knowledge and awakens them from the deep sleep and sends them to heaven. What does Baba do when He comes? Baba tells He makes the children drink the nectar of knowledge. He makes the children sit on the pyre of knowledge. He awakens children from the deep sleep. So who else can do such tasks apart from the Father? Baba does 4 tasks because he makes us drink the nectar of knowledge. That's why we are awakened. Baba says that the Father has explained that the souls are the residents of the land of peace and the land of happiness. The land of happiness is a completely voiceless world. The deities are completely voiceless, and the other land is our sweet home. You know that's the home of you actors, and you come here from that land of peace to play your parts. Because people of the world don't know, people always say that we are travelers and we have come, it's like a 4-day meeting, but we don't know where do we go then. So we souls are not the residents of this place. Those actors, that is the worldly people, the actors, they play their roles and they live here, that is in this physical world. That's why Baba says those actors are the residents of that place. They simply come from their various homes and change their dress and play their parts. You understand that your home is the land of peace, where you are to return to when all the actors have. And this is why he is called liberator, because Baba just liberates us from this old world. And he is called the liberator, the guide, and he is the best remover of sorrow and the bestower of happiness. Therefore, where will all of these human beings go? Just think about it. You called out to the purifier to come from for what? For your own death. We know we wouldn't have thought that when we called the purifier. When he comes, we have to die. So if we had realized, we wouldn't have called, because Baba is called the great death. Because Baba doesn't take one or two, he takes everyone back. You don't want to stay in the world of sorrow, that's why you say, Baba, let's go home. But when the time to go home comes, then we are scared. All of them are believers in liberation. The ancient Raj Yoga of Bharat is very well known. Those people go abroad to teach Raj Yoga, ancient Raj Yoga. In fact, Hatha yogis don't know Raj Yoga at all. Their yoga itself is wrong. This is why you should go and teach them through Raj Yoga. When people see the saffron robes of sannyasis, they give them so much regard. The saffron dress, what they wear, people give them the regard. Even in Buddhism, they say when they see someone in that saffron dress, they give him respect. Sannyasis come later on. At the beginning of the Buddhist religion, there are no sannyasis. If they adopt the path of complete renunciation, then how does the followers increase? So Baba says, first of all, they create their religion, because in the beginning of the creation of the religion, because Baba gives every soul the liberation and liberation in life, so every soul, whoever comes at whatever time, has to pass through the stages of the Sattva Pradhan, Sattva Rajotamo. So there is no point in taking that new soul the path of renunciation. So they come, they are on the journey, later they play their roles accordingly. So Baba says his followers, the soul comes from up above at the beginning of it. His followers follow them down. What would he do? By teaching renunciation at the beginning. Renunciation comes later on. They have copied that from here. There are many Christians who give regard to sannyasis. Saffron robes are the uniform of Hatha yogis. You don't have to leave your homes. Now the concept of Raj Yoga comes. So you don't have to leave your homes and families, nor are you bound to wear white clothes. Baba tells, if you are wearing, it's okay, fine. You have dedicated your life to God and it's okay to wear white. But those who are in the family path, they can wear the normal, they can have whatever attire they would like to have. However, white clothes are good. You stayed in a bhatti and then this became your dress. Nowadays, people like white clothes very much. When a person dies, he is covered with a white sheet. You have now died alive, so to dress in white is good. Because if those who are managing the household things, they even wear the color clothes. First of all, give someone the father's introduction. It takes time to explain that there are two fathers. You aren't able to explain so much at exhibitions in the golden age. You have one father, but at this time you have three fathers, because God enters the body of Prajapita Brahma and he is the father of everyone, because Baba takes the chariot of Brahma Baba, so Brahma Baba's title also changes as the father of all human beings. So now Baba advises us to ask them, which of the three fathers gives you the highest inheritance? How does the incorporeal father give you the inheritance? He gives it to you through Brahma. You can explain this picture very well. Shiv Baba is incorporeal and this one is Prajapita Brahma, Adi Dev, that is the great-great-grandfather. The father says, you don't call me Shiv, that is, you don't call me the great-great-grandfather, because whatever the genealogical tree which continues, that starts from the Brahma Baba, because Shiv Baba is the father of souls, but Prajapita Brahma is the father of the living beings.
तो जब देवी देवता बनते हैं तो उनका भी बड़ा तो ब्रह्मा ही होता है।
Because even Brahma Baba stands as the highest, that's why he is the great great grandfather, because Brahma Baba is the first one who goes across all the clans, that is the deity, merchant, warrior, because they don't understand these things. So Baba tells Shiv Baba is the father of all, whereas this one is Brahma, who is the father of humanity. All of you are brothers and sisters. Although you are males and females, your intellects understand that you are brothers and sisters. This is the matter of understanding. It's not about to tell, but we have to give the introduction. Baba says, if there is a vision of vice for each other, they fall. There can't be criminal assault between a brother and sister. They forget the father, and the father says, after becoming my child, you dirty your face. The unlimited father sits here and explains to the children, you become very intoxicated. You know that you have to live at home with your families. You have to stay with your worldly relations and fulfill your responsibilities to them. You shouldn't renounce. The only thing to be renounced is your vices, that is attachment. You call the physical father as father. You mustn't call them the brother. You can't introduce him as my brother. You have to address or use those titles in your relationship as they are. It's a matter of realization, understanding that we deal in that soul conscious vision. Because when it's not realized, it doesn't make sense even if we use such things. In an ordinary way, you would call your father the father. Your intellect understands that he's your physical father. Understood? Because in order to keep ourselves safe, when we give Father's Baba's course, we have to use this word that is Laukik. Then people understand the difference between the Paralaukik and the Laukik father. We have to use such titles in our relationships as they are meant to be. Baba tells you have this knowledge. This knowledge is unique. Nowadays, they even call their father by name. But if you were to call your father brother in front of a visitor, he would think you had gone mad. Because they think that it's not good. So you have to be very diplomatic. Then they start making fun of you. Your knowledge is incognito and your relationships are also incognito. Because the universal brotherhood, that perspective or that attitude is totally incognito. You have to interact with great diplomacy. However, it's very good to give regard to one another. You have to fulfill your responsibilities to your relations. Your intellect should go up above. We are claiming our inheritance from Baba, but you have to, because this must be in our intellects that we are claiming our inheritance from Baba. We all are brothers and sisters. But you have to call your uncle as uncle, your father as father. Those who haven't become big Ks would not understand about brother and sister. Only those who have become Brahma, Kumars and Kumaris will understand these things. People outside would be shocked to hear at this. They would be shocked to hear this at first. They are amazed because here the relationship itself changed. Very good intellect is required to understand these things. The Father is making the intellects of you children broad and unlimited. Previously, you had limited intellects. Now, your intellects go into the unlimited. He's our unlimited father. All of them are our brothers and sisters. In terms of relationships, a daughter in law should be called a daughter in law, and mother in law should be called a mother in law. You shouldn't call them sister, even though both of them come to the class. But you have to use those titles there. So Baba says, even while living at home, you have to interact with the great tact. Because we have to consider the society also while moving along based on this knowledge. So you have to consider what people would say. Otherwise, they would say that they make husbands into brothers and mother-in-laws into sisters. They would wonder, what are you being taught here? Of course, the fact itself is that why do we call brothers and sisters? Why do we call brothers? There is a reason behind that, but till they understand, we have to move with a great tact. So only you and no one else can understand the things of this knowledge. It is said, only you know your ways and means. You have now become his children. Baba tells you have to move very tactfully. Therefore, only you know his ways and means. You have to interact with great caution that no one becomes confused. At the exhibitions, you children first have to explain that it is God who is teaching you. Now tell us, who is he? Is it incorporeal Shiv or Sri Krishna? It's after the birth of Shiva that there is the birth of Krishna, because the father teaches Raj Yoga. It's entered the intellects of you children that not until the Supreme Soul Shiva comes can you celebrate his birthday. Until Shiva comes and establishes the land of Sri Krishna, how could you celebrate the birthday of Sri Krishna? They celebrate the birthday of Sri Krishna because they don't understand anything. Sri Krishna was a prince, and it would surely have been in the golden age that he was a prince. There would be the kingdom of deities. It wouldn't be Sri Krishna alone who receives sovereignty, because you don't find one Sri Krishna in that entire kingdom. There would be so many people, because he has to rule that kingdom. It would surely be in the kingdom of deities. It wouldn't be Sri Krishna alone who receives sovereignty. It would surely be in the land of Krishna. They speak of the land of Sri Krishna and of being the land of Kans. The land of Kans was destroyed. The land of Sri Krishna was established. They both exist in Bharat. Kans can't exist in the New World. This Iron Age is called the land of Kans. And look how many human beings there are now. There are very few in the Golden Age. The deities didn't battle. Call it the land of Sri Krishna or the land of Vishnu, the deity community or devilish community, it's all here. However, there was neither a war between the deities nor devils, nor between the Kauravas or Pandavas. Because the conflicts arise from the devilish dictates. So Baba tells, you conquer Ravan. The father says, conquer these 5 vices, then you will become the conquerors of the world. There is no question of battling in this. It's a straight advice that we have to conquer the vices. Baba just comes and advises us to avoid all kinds of conflicts. If you were to say fighting, there would be violence. You do have to conquer Ravan, but with non-violence. It's simply by remembering the Father that our sins are absolved. There is no, because we are doubly non-violent. So when we remember Baba, our sins will be absolved. Then Maya just runs away. So then there is no question of getting into a war. There is no question of battling, etc. The father says, you have become Tamo Pradhan. You now have to become Sato Pradhan again. The ancient Raj Yoga of Bharat is very well known. The Father says, connect your intellects in yoga with me, your sins will be burnt away. The Father is the purifier, therefore connect your intellects in yoga with Him, you will become pure from impure. You are now having yoga with Him in a practical way. There is no question of battle in this because we experience, because we souls become pure when we have that remembrance. To the extent we become pure, because that magnet pulls the needle. Just like that magnet pulls the needle, our attention goes towards Baba. So the soul becomes pure. So you are now having yoga with Him in a practical way. There is no question of a battle in this. Those who study well, have yoga with the Father, will claim the inheritance from the Father. But if you don't remember only, you don't become pure, you don't study, what inheritance would you receive? You will become a subject. Acha. To you, sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the Mother, Father, and Bap Dada. The spiritual Father also says Namaste to you, spiritual children, and we, spiritual children, also offer love, remembrance, and say good morning, Namaste to the Mother, Father, and Bap Dada. The essence for dharana, the first one, while practicing, maintain your vision of brotherhood and fulfill your worldly responsibilities to your relations. Interact with everyone with a great tact. Let there be no criminal vision at all. Nothing happens just by using the words. It must be in the attitude, it must be in our vibrations. Let there be no criminal vision at all. Because this is the time of settlement, because this is the time of destruction, so this is the time where we have to become completely pure. Second, in order to claim your full inheritance from the Father, study very well and become pure by having yoga with the Father. Yoga with the purifier Father. So in this very simple way, Baba explains to his children. Blessing, may you be a master creator who brings the time close on the basis of your perfection. Baba gives the title, Baba makes his children the master creators because we are not the creation, time is our creation. Because sometimes we children say, Baba, don't worry, we will become complete when time comes. So Baba tells, if time is teaching you that it's the greatness of the time, because time makes us have that unlimited disinterest. If our stage is high and elevated, because if we have earned before the time, if we have made our fortune before time teaches us, if the time is teaching us, then we are not earning during that time. So Baba tells, the time is your creation and you are master creators. The creator is not dependent on creation. The creator makes his creation dependent on him. Therefore, never think that time will make you perfect. Because if the time is teaching us, then we are subservient. The creator makes his creation dependent on him. Therefore, never think that time will make you perfect. Time will not make us perfect. We have to become perfect and bring the time close. Any obstacle that comes will definitely go away in its own time. But if you transform it before that time with the power of transformation, you will receive then credit for that. Baba tells, if any obstacle comes, even if we don't take anything, if you don't do anything, because all the time is not constant, there is a time period for everything. Everything comes and goes. But Baba says if it is going on its time, if we have the power of transformation, if we have the power to change that obstacle, then with the power of yoga, then Baba tells you will receive the credit for that.
तो उसकी प्राप्ति आपको हो जाएगी।
If the transformation, Baba tells, if we,
आया और आपने अपनी परिवर्तन शक्ति से उसको भगाया,
if any obstacle comes,
आपकी कमाई।
if we transform that with the power of transformation, then we receive the credit. But if the obstacle just goes away at it, if it has gone naturally without any effort from our side, then we don't receive any credit for that. So Baba tells as per time. So because when if the transformation takes place on the basis of this time, you don't get any credit for that, because during the time of destruction, obviously everyone gets that unlimited disinterest while looking at the scenes of the world. Someone would be getting drowned, someone would be dying. So that's not the time for transformation. Slogan: only those who keep a balance of karma and yoga are true karma yogis. Abhyakt signal: for as long as you have the support of these physical organs, you definitely have to perform actions. However, because as long as the soul is using these organs, the soul has to perform actions. But let there be no bondage of karma, but a relationship of karma. Because we have to perform our actions as detached observers by being in the remembrance of Baba, by being in that soul conscious vision, then it becomes a relationship of karma, not a bondage. Then we will not have we are not making any kind of karmic accounts with anyone. The stage of liberation in life means you experience greater success and no burden of those actions. Those who are liberated are constantly embodiments of success. A soul who is liberated in life will say with spiritual intoxication that victory is guaranteed and success is my birthright. They never come, they are not suspicious about whether this happens or not. They are very sure, it's certain, it's done. Victory is guaranteed and success is my birthright. Baba, the moment from which we have received this godly birth, Baba has applied the tilak of victory. So we are the children of Baba who are the embodiments of success.
Om Shanti. हम सब शांति वन में बाबा का स्मृति दिन मनाने के लिए पहुंचे।
So we all have arrived here to celebrate Baba's Remembrance Day. So all of you are requested to be in silence. And in order to ensure that the atmosphere of Shantivan is in complete silence, let's be in that Avyakt stage. Mothers are required to pay attention so that you utilize this time in a worthwhile way by using that time in Baba's remembrance and be in silence. So this Thursday, there is a Yog Bhatti from 6 to 8 p.m. where all the elder brothers and sisters would be on stage. And for the program of all of you have come from Baba's Milan, it is like 5 to 6 there is Yog. And 6 p.m. who is being called as the Master Sustainer. So Santosh Didiji would be conducting the class, and 6 to 7 p.m. is the class, and 7 p.m. and respected Munni Didiji
मिलेंगे भी और सौगात भी मिलेगी। तो जो भी शांतिवन में पार्टी या सेवाधारी में आए हुए सभी भाई बहनें आज ही सौगात लेंगे। जो भाई बहनें घूमने फिरने जाएंगे,
So all of you are requested to collect your godly gift today itself.
भोजन के पहले डायमंड हॉल से सौगात लेकर के ही फिर भोजन के लिए जाएंगे। आज की दिनचर्या इस प्रकार रहेगी। 10 से 10:30 योग रहेगा।
10 to 10:30 a.m. there is yoga. 10:30 to 11:30 a.m.
क्लास कराएंगे।
Respected Mohan, single brother, will be conducting the class.
मुक्त होने की विधि
The method to get liberated from obstacles or to be free from the influence of obstacles.
क्लास
And 11:30 a.m. onwards, there is a class by Benarasi brother.
संस्कार शुद्धिकरण की विधि
The method to purify your sanskars or to cleanse your sanskars.
आज कोई भी सौगात मिस नहीं करेंगे। अमृत कुंभ मराठी मैगजीन स्टॉल लगाया गया।
There is a Marathi stall where magazine subscription details are being taken, and the stall's place is
जाते समय ब्रिज के पास आप आकर
there is a
मेंबरशिप ले
bridge. While going to the big dining hall, you can just visit that place and subscribe your details.
जिन भी बहनों ने
All the sisters
रिन्यूअल का पेंडिंग काम है
whose center certificate
आप सबके नाम तो दिए हैं, परंतु
registration status is pending,
इसीलिए हम नाम नहीं पढ़ेंगे।
so we are not going to read out the list, but you pay attention.
इंद्रिया उपसेवा केंद्र को
All the centers and the sub centers
BKIVB email
who haven't received the BKIBB, that is the official mail ID of the organization,
ऋषि भवन
it is created by the
ऑफिस में
organization. You can just visit the Rishi Bhavan office, and of timing 9 to 12 noon and 4 to 6 p.m.
आज विशेष बाबा को भोग लगेगा।
Today we will offer bhog to Baba.
यज्ञ रक्षक रुक्मिणी दादी जी जो दिल्ली सब जोन दिल्ली के जोन इंचार्ज थे, उनके निमित्त विशेष भोग है।
Today's bhog is Delhi Rukmini Dadi ji.
आज बाबा को भोग लगवाया।
All the brothers and sisters who have given your names for bhog, you are requested to carry those slips and reach Dadiji's meeting hall, where the trans messenger sister comes and meets all of you.
बाबा के कमरे में भी बहुत से भाई बहन अपना मोबाइल स्विच ऑफ नहीं करते और अन्य
All the brothers and sisters are requested to keep your mobile phones in silent mode while you are in any place where Baba's yoga is going on.
को स्विच ऑफ कर दें।
So whenever you sit for yoga, you please ensure that you keep your phone in silent mode.
तो हम अपनी भावनाएं जरूर रखते हैं।
So we see many sisters and brothers keeping water bottles in front of Baba in Baba's room. Of course, we understand your feeling, your regard,
बाबा के सामने पानी का बोतल रखते हैं।
because we drink water and we keep
यहाँ तो शांति
the same bottle in front of Baba. So we have to understand that,
यहाँ तो क्या तपस्या
because this is the land of renunciation and tapasya.
आज अभी
So water, even though it is coming from whichever tap, it's like it's filled with that power. So please ensure that you don't keep any bottles in front of Baba in Baba's room.
जिन भी भाई बहनों के कुछ चीजें गुम हो जाती हैं, माताएं शॉल छोड़ देगी, कोई मोबाइल छोड़ देते, कोई ना कोई चीजें मिलती रहती है, तो वो अपने पास न रखें। डायमंड हॉल के गेट नंबर 1 भाइयों की तरफ खोया पाया विभाग बना हुआ
If you find anything which doesn't belong to you, you can just deposit it
होती है। कभी
at the lost and found department.
पैसे भी होते हैं, तो आप सब इस बात का ध्यान रखेंगे। अभी हम सबके बीच में B.K. राजकुमार भाई,
B.K. Rajkumar brother, whose age is 88.
10 साल से ज्ञान में थे।
He's been in Gyan
काकीनाडा
from
सेंटर से
10 years. He's from Kakinada Center. He has left his mortal coil this morning at 6 a.m.
24 साल से आप सेंटर पर रहते थे। हम सब उनको
He's been in center for a long period of time. We will send good wishes to that soul.
और रोजाना 1 मिनट दादी जी का बहुत सुंदर हम सभी के लिए मुरली क्लास के बाद संदेश होता है, तो वो संदेश सुनकर के ही हम जाएंगे। तो
There is a message of respected Dadijis at the end of the Murli class. So we request you all to be in Murli class until and unless the elder sister
इसलिए कोई भी
leaves the stage,
नहीं जाएंगे
because
जब तक दीदिया स्टेज पर है। ओम शांति। सभी भाई बहनें संदेश सुन करके जाएंगे। डायमंड हॉल की जो सेवाधारी भाई बहनें हैं ये 10 बजे दादी जी मीटिंग हॉल में पहुंचेंगे। वहाँ पर आपको सेवाएं दी जाएंगी और सभी संदेश सुन करके ही जाएं।
Om Shanti. I reached the subtle region to offer book to Baba. As soon as I reached there, I usually give the love-filled remembrance of all the brothers and sisters, and particularly special remembrance of some children. I usually tell Baba, along with giving the remembrance, Baba started saying that Baba is just seeing a scene, the scene of the world. Of course, the children, the scene where of the children. That was of the path of devotion. Baba has shown me that scene where there is a lot of significance or praise of the Amarnath temple, that is Shiv Baba's memorial. There is a lot of that temple's door remains closed during winter because it's very difficult to reach there. But Baba just looks at the court that is at Madhuban, Baba's court at Madhuban, because this January, this is the month of Tapasya. The children from all the four corners of the world have been watching by Baba, that even if the Brahmin child is sitting at a small center or a big retreat center or some other big place, because this January month, it's not required to make effort to remember Baba. It's natural, because Baba's remembrance pulls children. Because Brahma Baba, Baba became Avyakt in January, and he had attained that form of perfection, completion through tapasya in this Avyakt month. Baba made that type of tapasya, and he had made him the resident of that subtle region. So Baba started saying this January month, irrespective of wherever the child is there, children's remembrance and the tears of happiness or lost in Baba's remembrance also reaches Baba, because many children haven't seen Brahma Baba or Dadis even.
उस चीज का अनुभव
So those children who have recently come or who are yet to come, Baba will definitely make those children have such experiences,
उसी लक्ष्य से
because those children also come to Baba with that aim.
उसी प्राप्ति को प्राप्त करने के
They
लिए
also wish to have such
बाबा के
attainments.
दरबार में दिल से पहुंचे
They have reached Baba's home wholeheartedly.
बाबा ने कहा कि इसलिए बाबा के पास में भी बच्चों की दिल की याद भी आती है.
So children's remembrance as well as the complaints also reach Baba.
बाबा आपको साकार में देखा नहीं.
Baba, we haven't seen you in Sakar form, but Baba said,
जो आने वाली आत्माएं हैं
those children who are yet to come, they have come.
बाबा उनको उसी प्रकार अनुभव कराएगा.
Baba will definitely make those children also have experience. Those who are at household, those who are at centers, those who are with their families.
बाबा ने कहा कि
Baba said,
जब बच्चे एकदम मन को एकाग्र कर लेंगे
when children have that power of concentration, when they have that stability,
बाबा अपने बच्चों को
Baba will definitely make children have such experiences. Baba said that
ब्राह्मण बच्चों के
you Brahmin children,
विशेष सबसे बड़ी पूंजी है अनुभव.
because you have such a big
कर लिया है
a treasure, that is experience.
और करते भी रहेंगे.
Those who have such good experiences and those who will have good experiences in coming times,
जो बाबा की आशाएं हैं,
though
जो बाबा के संपर्क में आते हैं,
those who come in Baba's contact or company,
तो बाबा ने कहा कि
those wishes also will be fulfilled.
ब्राह्मण बच्चों के लिए वरदानी मास
So this month is a month of blessing for Babas, and of course this is the Abhyakt month.
जिस प्रकार
Baba said, like
परीक्षा के दिन
how when we are preparing for the final exam, what do we children do? Children study.
अपना पुरुषार्थ
They always spend their time in their effort. They make that effort.
तो बाबा ने कहा कि मेहनत का फल उन बच्चों को जरूर प्राप्त
So the fruit of the effort
आज विशेष
made by such children will be definitely received.
बच्चों में यही देख रहे थे कि कितना ना बाबा
So Baba was looking at children, how much children remember Baba wholeheartedly, and they are also calling Baba. So the heart's
पास दिलवर के पास
the heartfelt remembrance will definitely reach Baba, and it's reaching also.
की सर्वभोग रखा
So Bhog was in front of Baba.
विशेष रुक्मणी दादी के लिए
So today's Bhog was on behalf of Rukmini Dadi ji, and other souls Bhog were also there.
से दादी को इमर्ज किया.
So Dadi ji was immersed and Baba also fed Bhog to her.
बाबा ने कहा कि
Baba said that
मेरे आदि रतन बच्चे
my original jewels or gems,
सदैव संगी साथी बनकर
those who had been Baba's, those who were in Baba's company and who had made Baba their companion, such children can't be forgotten.
महाराष्ट्र जो भी सभी जगह के भाई बहन आए हुए हैं,
So Baba just,
सभी को बहुत बहुत दिल की याद
so Baba gave his love and remembrance to all the children of the Maharashtra zone, and of course all the children, whoever have come from whichever place they are from. Om Shanti. Let's listen to the teachings of respected Dadi Gul Sarji. In this godly university, because we went to the boarding at the age of 9. After a few years, through trance, I had my first divine vision of Shiv Baba as a point of light. At that time, I didn't have a deep understanding of godly knowledge. In the beginning, the knowledge of the soul was given first. During those early days, divine visions in trance were mostly of Sri Krishna and the deities. After some time, I experienced the divine vision of the Supreme Soul, that is the tiny point of light. So you can imagine at that time I had no recognition or introduction. Yet when I saw that point of light, my experience was that even though there was no form or face, just by seeing the point of light, I deeply felt that he is my everything. Om Shanti.